Hello and welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on Friday, November 6th. I'm your host for today's program, Kimberly Acosta. Many of the stories you hear here today can be found at our website, IndianCountryNews.com, or you can check out IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. President Obama pledged to redeem broken promises made to American Indians, saying he is empathetic because of his own history as an outsider. In opening the White House Tribal Conference, Obama said, "Few have been more marginalized and ignored by Washington for as long as Native Americans, our first Americans." The administration invited representatives from 564 federally recognized tribes to participate in the conference, the first White House meeting of its kind since 1994. Obama said American Indians have a right to be suspicious of the government, recounting the history of broken promises and treaty violations. "You were told your land, your religion, your cultures, and your languages were not yours to keep," he said. Obama said his administration has already helped Native Americans through the $787 billion stimulus package, which includes $100 million for job creation within tribal communities, $500 million for Indian Health Service, and nearly $500 million for various education, college, and school construction programs. The president told the tribal leaders he has made good on his campaign promises to hold the summit and to give American Indians a voice in his administration. The president signed an executive order requiring all cabinet members to provide plans for consulting with Indian tribes, and he also pledged to consider Indians' needs when moving forward with education and health care programs. Nike recently brought together its performance, sustainability, and community outreach initiatives with the release of the $110 N7 Huarache basketball shoe, which is part of the Nike's eco-friendly considered program. Nike will be releasing these on NikeStore.com and in 33 select Nike factory stores nationwide on November 7th. All proceeds from the sale of the N7 line will directly fund youth sports in Native American communities with the goal of improving healthy lifestyles and positive social change. Sam McCracken, general manager for the Native American business side of Nike, said that Nike saw the need in Native American communities for a product that would help get people more actively engaged in sport and physical activity. The RCMP continued to search for clues on two properties connected to the uncle of missing teenager Hillary Bunnell. However, police still aren't confirming if the searches are tied to the disappearance of the 16-year-old girl. District 8 Inspector Fortin said well over a dozen investigators from New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia have all but wrapped their search of a small bungalow and adjacent trailer located along Route 11 of the Burnt Church First Nation. The house, confirmed by Hillary's mother, Pamela, as belonging to Hillary's uncle and band counselor, Christopher Bunnell, was seized by authorities on November 3rd as part of a criminal investigation launched by the RCMP. Fortin said that the focus of the search has not shifted to an isolated property located a few minutes northeast, which is somehow linked to the other property. He said most of the equipment and personnel used in the search of the first house, included a mobile forensic unit, was relocated to a larger property on the Cane Point Road, where there is a two-story yellow home and a large garage. Fortin said no scenario has been ruled out as it relates to the missing girl, and investigators continue to work on a number of leads. He said a cleaning crew was busy sterilizing Bunnell's Route 11 home, and that unless something changes, the RCMP would turn the house back over to its owner. He also said a pickup truck taken from the premises is also being searched thoroughly. Hillary Bunnell is 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 134 pounds. She is Aboriginal and has long black hair and dark brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black sweater, purple t-shirt, blue jean shorts, and flip-flops. A combination reward of close to $18,000 is being offered by the band and the New Brunswick's Crime Stoppers for more information leading to Hillary's safe return. The number to call would be 1-800-222-TIPS. Henry Redcloud, founder of the Lakota Solar Enterprises, received national recognition as the 2009 Innovative Idea Champion by the Corporation of Enterprise Development. Accompanied by Trees, Water, and People National Director Richard Fox and Board President John Becker, Henry had the opportunity to share his concept of renewable energy on tribal lands with hundreds of people at the National 2009 Innovation Summit. Henry believes that renewable energy is a new way to honor the old ways, and that family and faculty-scale solar and wind projects will become a cornerstone of Native American energy independence. Henry Redcloud is a true innovative idea champion for renewable energy across the reservations of the Great Plains, utilizing his expertise and ideas to improve the lives of Native Americans while maintaining their cultural roles as stewards of Mother Earth. For more information on the Lakota Solar Enterprises, you can check out treeswaterpeople.org. The Chickasaw Nation has won the Best of Show award from the Indy Fest for the feature film Pearl. This true story of a Chickasaw girl from Oklahoma who became the youngest licensed pilot in the U.S. in 1928 is the first feature film produced by the Chickasaw Nation. Thomas Baker, who chairs the Indy Fest, said the Indy is not an easy award to win. Entries are received from all over the world. Pearl focuses on the teen years of the late Pearl Carter Scott, who was befriended by famous aviator Willie Post in the late 1920s and was performing as a barnstormer and commercial pilot by age 14. For more information on the movie, you can go to pearlthemovie.net. And that's the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.